HTML will come, JavaScript will come, meta file will come. First, I understood what are the things I can do within the HTML. After that, now we are discussing about CSS. By default, CSS file will not come. We have to right click on it, create file, and create a file with the same name as the folder name, .css we need to give. Inside that, what we need to write, so that we are discussing all this base lightning, all this like CSS related stuff. Once the CSS related stuff is done, then we'll again go back to that meta file, JavaScript file, what we need to write inside the JavaScript file. Those things we will discuss. Okay. Okay, done writing this one. Okay. First of all, lightning component with style components with a lightning design system. We need to understand that Salesforce is giving us some ready-made CSS. Okay. You need to utilize that existing one. Whether you are creating a new component or whether you want to modify an existing component, you should not ignore this. You should start using the existing CSS framework provided by Salesforce, that is SLDS, Salesforce Lightning Design System. Okay, this will give you all the base lightning components. If you want to know what are those that it will give, so if you go here, if you go to lightning, and here if you see one by one, so this is the accordation, this is alert, avatar, like for everything this is the base avatar. So if you want to include base avatar, then what you need to do, you need to copy this line as it is. You copy this line. Okay, Control C. In our component, let's go to developer console. Okay. Okay. One. Need to go to Visual Studio, right? So inside my Visual Studio, what is there? Okay. First, I need to Control Shift P, authorize an arc. First, I need to authorize the arc. Okay, authentication successful. Fine. So now what I want to do, I want to, okay, here if I, okay, avatar I am putting here. Lightning avatar. Control S. Let's go and try something else. Okay. What is that? Okay. Badge. Okay. This is not working because one second. Apply this to server which not getting saved. Ran successfully. Okay. Let's go to this developer console. Click on preview. Okay, hello is coming, but what I want, label lightning badge. It is not coming. But no item. Okay. Lightning book menu, lightning menu. Okay. So first let's complete the button one, then we'll another this. Okay. So here we have destructive, we have success variants. Okay. So now if I change this to brand, okay, and say Control Shift P, deploy this to source R, deployment RAM, I go here, refresh this. Changed. It got changed, but it is coming in red. Why it is coming in red? There is a reason. The reason I will tell you because I have written CSS here. Okay. So if I remove this CSS, ideally what it should come? It should give us brand means blue color. We have not deployed now. Control Shift P, deploy. Failed to run. Okay. Let me right click and delete this file. Okay. Control S, Control Shift C, deploy this to source arc. Control Shift C, deploy this. Control Shift C, deploy this to source arc. Okay, deployment ran successfully. Now let me refresh. It should come in blue color. Now it is coming in blue color, right? So this is the default brand style. Okay, brand variant. That is how it will work. Okay, let's make both of them brand. Or let's keep this one as brand, this one as success. Okay, now let's move to the other one. Okay, here. Okay, so here brand outline. If I want to use brand outline, yes, Control Shift T, deploy this to source arc. Okay, so now here we should see the outline. I mean, this will change. Yeah, now it got changed, right? Outline. Similarly, if I want to make it destructive text, then just copy this variant name, put it here instead of brand outline, give the destructive text, Control S, Control Shift P, deploy this to source arc. Okay, now let's go here, refresh. I'm not making change to sign in. So that's why it is showing in green only, but only this one I'm making change. So my change got applied, yes or no? Now, base, if I put base, then what will happen? See, instead of destructive text, if I just put base, Control S, Control Shift P, deploy this to source arc. Okay, it got deployed. Now, what I'm doing, I'm just going here, just refresh this. Now the sign up button is showing in base. Okay, button is not displaying, just it is showing the base type of the version. Okay, so now if I want to make it both success, I can make. Okay, fine. So now the point is actually see the difference between everything. Neutral is different, brand outline is different. Are you able to understand the difference here? Line contrast is there. Okay, so everything is having its own features, right? Now brand, if I want to, if the customer is asking this kind of button, okay, so now you will put brand. But the problem is if the customer is asking something else, Control Shift P, deploy this to source arc, let's make it brand. I want everyone to do this in your system and see the output. Only these 7 I want everyone to do. Please do it in your system and confirm me. So then the next, if the requirement that you have, if that is not satisfying, this base component, then use variants. Okay, so inside base component only these are basic buttons. Inside the basic only these many are there for us. Okay, if not this, if your requirement is something else, if you could not achieve that using these 7, then you will go to something like these are the different variants, like disabled buttons with icons, inverse variant. So these things we will see. First you complete, everyone complete this, then we will go to the other variants. If you want this link, I am pinging this link also in the chat window. So directly, you no need to worry, directly go to this particular place. You can see all this code, just copy paste it. I want you to see the output in your system so that you will get confidence. Every time you make a change, you need to save. After that, you need to deploy. Because if you save, you are saving it in your local system. Salesforce will not know that you are saving. So you need to deploy. Only then your changes will be visible. Okay, fine. Everybody did this. Okay, but if my requirement is something else, if I could not achieve that using this, then what I can do? Disable buttons. So now try these things. Add the variant base, or see, the variant is base but disabled equal to true. Variant is neutral but disabled equal to true. Variant is brand but disabled equal to true. Variant is destructive but disabled equal to true. Try all these four once quickly on the same button. Put one thing, save it, see the output, again change the same thing, see the output. Just you need to include this. Just you need to include this. Just you need to include disabled equal to true. That's it. Just do this. See the output quickly. You already tried all these things, right? For the same things, you just put disabled equal to true and see the difference. Okay. Just add, keep those things. Just add disabled equal to true. That's it. See the difference. See brand, if you give variant brand, the button will look like this. But beside that, if I give, okay, beside that brand, if I give disabled equal to true, here if I give disabled equal to true, automatically this will get disabled. That you try. Just give disabled equal to true. Where should you give? I already told you. Just give it a try. Is it disabled? Try for these with different variants. For all variants, for give one variant, give disabled equal to true. Just keep everything same. Just change the variants. See the output. That's it. Only make some changes on sign up or sign in. Take one button. On that button, try all these things. Our purpose here is to understand, okay, if we give this, what will happen? If we give that, what will happen? See, in the base component itself, in the variant itself, we have so much of flexibility. So many things we can do. That's what I want to tell you basically. Okay. Still some more are there. Once please complete the disabled. Everybody completed disabled. Now buttons with icons. I want a button. I want to show some icon like this. Okay. Icon name, utility, edit. Icon position left. Okay. For example. Okay. If I want this. Okay. Okay. Control C. So if I just change this. Okay. Icon name, utility download. Okay, why it is not? Wait, 1 second. We are trying to refer. The problem is this. We are trying to refer something. Is not a valid attribute for lightning button. The attribute name should be lowercase. Hmm. Okay, so wherever I am trying to use some symbol or some image and I'm trying to refer it from somewhere, I am getting the problem. Okay. Inverse, let's try the inverse. Variant inverse. Okay, let me keep all these things away. Okay. Okay, so just variant inverse. You are getting the output. What you get? Uh-huh. You are not getting the disabled style. No. Okay, let me show you how it should come. If I give brand and if I give disabled equal to true, Control S, Control Shift 15, deploy to the arc. Okay, so now let me go to this refresh. So now it should come as brand but disabled. See, it should come like this. It should come like this. Okay, disabled means it should come like this. And brand, I have given variant brand and I have given disabled like this. So it should come like that. If you give brand outline, it will give you a different way. So how it will show you here, you can clearly see. So if you give brand outline and if you give disabled, how it will show? Brand outline is not there in the disabled, na? So that's why it is showing in a different way. Disabled button supports only these four. Okay, let me do one thing. Success is there, right? For success, if I write disabled, what will happen? Let's see. So let's control it's not there, but we are adding. Let's see the deviation, how it will deviate. Disabled, it is working. See in this way. Let me do that change. So what you are asking me is brand outline, right? Brand outline. Okay, let me give brand outline. Okay, here I have given brand, and for the next one I am giving brand outline. Okay, and for both I am giving disabled equal to true.
I think you are removing that line label equals to sign up. You are removing that one, I think. That's why you are getting like that.
See, brand outline disabled equal to true, I have given. Now let me see the output.
You will also say he is removing the lines, the name.
Label you should give. If you don't give label, you don't know what to display. See, brand outline disabled is coming like this. Brand disabled is coming like this. So that's the difference. Okay.
It's a label is not given here and the signing is removed. Yeah, that's why now I added there.
Now fine. Just give me some time. Everybody please complete till here. Okay. With buttons as well as with disabled. Okay. Inverse variant also you please complete. Just give inverse. Just here variant inverse. Disabled equal to true. I am removing for inverse. Okay. Now let me see the control S. Control Shift P. Deploy this to source arc. See now how my inverse variant is coming. Inverse variant is coming like this. This is inverse variant for brand.
Okay, sir.
అదొక స్టైల్. సి ఇన్వర్స్ అంటే ఇగో ఇది చీకట్లో వెలుగు, వెలుగులో చీకటి. Okay, so now the problem that we are facing is we are not getting the utilities, like so many Salesforce utilities we are not getting. So that I will provide you a solution. Before that, please complete till this point what we are doing. These things you try. Okay, so now let's move on to the next one. See, if our requirement is not satisfied with the help of base also, variant also, then we have utility classes. So how to use the utility classes? Let's go and see that. Okay, utility classes. So we have some utility classes. Okay, how to use that utility classes? So this is a utility class. Okay, class SLDS horizontal small. Okay, SLDS left medium. So these are all the utility classes. Okay, you can use those utility classes. See, generally, what is a class in CSS? You will just give class equal to something and you will write respective CSS format for that one. What I am saying is already some utility classes are written. If you want to show it horizontal small, you no need to give horizontal small and all. This color, this background, everything you no need to mention. If you just give this word, the respective things are already designed, predefined. You just use it. So what happens? At different places, you use the same thing. It will look in a consistent fashion. So the next thing that you can do is here, you need to go with the utility classes. Go to that. Before going to styling groups, I want to show you some utility classes. Utility. These are the Lightning Design System classes. Okay. See, we have. See, Lightning Design System classes. Classes. Okay. Not this one also. Let me close this one also. Close this one also. Variants. No. What I am interested in. Let me close this one also. Okay. So I am on the this one here. Okay. If you don't see a design variation that you like, or if a component doesn't have a variant attribute, use Lightning Design System classes. Okay. So here inside classes, what you can use is something like this. So this is a class SLDS M medium. Okay. So if I use this class to my button, what will happen? See, SLDS M right small. Okay. So if I remove this class and put another class, okay. Okay. Now let's see the difference. Here I'm giving left medium. Okay. Plus Control Shift P. Deploy these two source are for the inverse variant first button. Okay. Let me refresh. See the change. Some space got increased here, and the space between these two got decreased. See, let me remove the inverse variant and put the brand. Okay. Okay. Instead of left, if I put right, okay, see here, so many are there for us. So many variants are there. Okay. Left column, drop down, context bar, null bottom, where slide front, where M right. Okay. Right large, if I make the change, okay. Let me give both the same. Okay, both I'm changing. This also disabled, I'm removing. Control S. Control S, Control Shift P. Okay, now let me go to this and let me refresh this. Okay, see the space between these two buttons now. See the space between these two buttons and this space. Okay, see the space between these two buttons. Just see only this point. Space between. Just see the space between these two buttons. Okay. Now I will make some change and see the difference. Medium కూడా small brackets పెట్టలేదు కదా మొత్తానికి పెట్టాలి Control S. Okay, Control S. Save, Control Shift P, deploy. You should have lot of patience for front end, basically. Small changes also, we need to make the change, verify the change. Let's go here. See the gap between these two buttons. Now let me refresh. Scale to కలుసుకుంటే కానీ మనకు క్లారిటీ రాదు. See now. See the difference. They both merged. Okay. Now, if I put medium. Okay. Now let me save this. Control Shift P. deploy, refresh. Now observe the distance between these two. Sir, observe. Same. Because the medium spelling is wrong. Exactly, we need to write it correctly. Somewhere I made a mistake in the medium spelling. See, I need to give underscore medium. So only I have given, okay, let me give this one also medium. Now control. ఇప్పుడు విడిపోతాయి చూడు, ఇప్పుడు దాకా కలిసి ఉన్నాయా, ఇప్పుడు విడిపోతాయి చూడు, జస్ట్ రెండు విడిపోతాయి ఇంకా కలిసి
ఎందుకంటే అక్కడ పైన లెఫ్ట్ ఇచ్చారు, కింద రైట్ ఇచ్చారు.
అది రెండు లెఫ్ట్ ఉండాలా, లేకపోతే రెండు రైట్? కంట్రోల్ షిఫ్ట్ బి. ఇప్పుడు గ్యాప్ వస్తుంది, ఈసారి వస్తుంది గ్యాప్. ఈసారి గ్యాప్ వస్తుంది చూద్దాం. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఒకసారి అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, ఇది మీడియం ఉంది కదా, లెఫ్ట్ ఉంచుతా, రెండు మీడియం తీసేసి రెండు స్మాల్ పెడతా ఒకసారి. చిన్న వేరియేషన్ ఉంటుంది. కంట్రోల్ ఎస్, గ్యాప్ ఉంటుంది కానీ గ్యాప్ లో చేంజ్ ఉంటుంది. కంట్రోల్ షిఫ్ట్ పి, డిప్లాయ్ టు సోర్స్ ఆర్. ఓకే, డిప్లాయ్ అయిపోయింది. ఒక పని చేద్దాం, మనం దీన్ని జూమ్ చేసుకొని దగ్గర నుంచి చూద్దాం బాగా డీప్ గా. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు రిఫ్రెష్ చేసి చూద్దాం. దగ్గరికి వచ్చింది కదా, కొంచెం దగ్గరికి వచ్చిందా? ఆ మామూలు సైజులో ఉంటే మనం గుర్తుపట్టలేము అది. ఓకే, అండర్స్టాండ్. Previously, it is not so close. Now it is little bit close. Okay, because what? From medium to small. So now let's keep it small only. Sorry, let's keep it left only. Let's make it large. Okay, here also large. Then it's difficult to identify. If two buttons are there, you can see the difference. It is moving left side, right side. If only one button is there, it will move from the border. It's difficult to figure it out how much it is moving and all. So that's why I'm making the change to two buttons. That's Control Shift P. Deploy this to our source R. Deploy this source to R. Okay, now observe. Let me refresh this. Now small fighting happened between these two. They are going to separate. Yes. See, observe the difference. From here also, okay, from here also the distance got increased. And here also distance increased. Here also increased. Okay. Now let me do one thing. Here, if I click here, so let me okay, this one, let me put the right one as small. So one large, one small I kept. So large and small actually not changing the button size. It is changing the margin in the button. Okay. See, slight difference is there. Let me save this. Control Shift T. Deploy this to arc. Okay, now let's see the difference. See, again it came left side because how to tell you this one is okay. Uh, okay, to explain you more clearly. Okay, I'll open it in Chrome and I'll show you the uh, component wise. So then it will be clear. Before doing that, I think it's better you try these things. Okay, so whatever I have done. Okay, so if you go to my first point, what I was saying is first I tried with the base component, then variations, then utility classes. Please complete trying till this one. Okay, so you understood the concept, right?
Yes, sir.
Just give 3 4 trials and do this. Okay, now after completing this, I will tell you styling hooks. Before going to styling hooks, you should have base clarity on these things. Okay, I'll tell you styling hooks. Along with styling hooks, I will show all these things in our Chrome inspect. So there you can see the difference. So now left side margin, right side margin is happening, right? So that I will clearly show you in Google Chrome. It will be easy for you to. So just you can also open inspect and see. I will show it. Okay. So now I want all of you to practice on this. Okay. Just practice for 15 minutes. I want everyone to complete in 15 minutes. Okay. After that, you take 15 minutes break. Okay, and we will be back at 11:15. Now it's 10:45, right? Approximately. So let's start at 11:15 because you need to practice this. 15 minutes you practice, and then you take 15 minutes break, and then you come back with questions or doubts. Then we will discuss. I am not asking you to go for a break now. I am telling you to just practice these three things because before I explain the styling hooks, you should be clear on these things. Okay, so that is one more a step advanced than this one. Okay, that's why. Hooks. Okay, SLDS styling hook. What is SLDS styling hook means? This is known as SLDS styling hook. So using this, what we can do? Using this, what we can do is 1 second. One second. Okay. Using this, what we can do is, if that particular class is not present, even in that case, component level styling hook example. Okay. We apply different background color to the brand variation, specify the corresponding custom property, which is SLDS button, brand, color, background. Okay, so if render multiple demo dot css here, I have given SLDS button, brand, color, background, border. So if I give like this, then what this will do? Wherever you are using button, wherever you are using button with the variant brand, for that the background color I want to specify, the border color I want to specify. Okay, so directly if I give, see, you can tell me this one also. Directly can't I use here h2 id equal to, say, simply, okay, let me do this one. For h2 choose your option is there, right? For h2 choose your option is there, right? H2 simply I am giving id equal to, okay, uh abc, some id I have given. Okay, id equal to abc I have given. Okay, and in my css if I give h2, okay, curly braces open, inside this if I give background color blue, color brown, control s. Okay, now what this will do? Control shift p, control shift p. Okay, so let me go here, or see, purple is coming. So here choose your option, background color h2. Yes. Control shift p. See, the difference between this one and this one is, here for h2 I am just giving h2 some background color and color. This is custom css, this is custom css, whereas this one is a styling hook. This one is styling hook. Why? Here what I am saying, already I have used some variant as brand, okay, and a lightning button I am using. So now what I am saying, SLDS custom component where button is there, and if the button variant brand is there, for that one you change the color background. So for example, here if I have, okay, here if I have variant success, control S. So this will apply to the brand only, it will not apply to the variant, success variant. So I clearly mentioned that this should apply to the brand variant only. Okay, so now let me do control S, control shift P and see. So I am giving styling hook only to that hook only, it will work, not for everyone. So let me refresh this. It's loading. See, this is success. Okay. Okay. Now see the difference here. H2 ID ABC I have given. Okay. Lightning button. Okay. Here, for the second one, I'll for the second one, if I give lightning button ID equal to XYZ, Control S. Okay. So now see the difference here. Control Shift P. Now what I want to explain to you is this kind of thing, if you give directly, this is known as what? CSS, custom CSS, but it is not advisable to give this one. First try this one. If this one is also not working, then only go for this. Why? Because here we are following all the existing layout, existing structure we are following. And on top of that, you are giving the color which is not present as part of the brand. As part of brand, the color what you want, purple, is not there. Brand is giving blue color, but you want purple. Okay, that's why I have given brand, but color I changed to purple. So this is nothing but styling hook. This will apply wherever you use it. For example, here what I am saying, here I am saying that I am using the for brand. Okay, so here the variant is success. So if I change this to brand, now what will happen? That will apply to this one also. Is this clear now? Wherever this is matching, there it will apply. Now refresh, both will come in purple now. Is it clear? Okay. So wherever this particular button should be there, variant brand should be there. In that case, then I want to give the background color as purple and border as purple. So here, for example, if I want to give the background color as let me give green. Okay, you can directly choose color from there. Okay, I have given something like this. Control S, Control Shift P, deploy. Now see, the background color is different and the border is different. Let me see. So now background color will be green and border is purple. See? Okay. So if your business is expecting something which is not readily available through the base or through the variants or through utility classes, then you will go with the styling hooks. Is this clear? Now the next point is, if this styling hook is also not sufficient to handle your particular scenario, then try with the blueprints. So what is blueprint? SLDS blueprint means to build a, say, if you cannot find a base component for your use case, find the closest SLDS blueprint to help you build your own custom component. First, we assume that you have exhausted the list of available base components in the component reference and you cannot customize the styles on the base components with the styling hooks to meet your requirement. So if you tried all those things, still you cannot achieve, then only you will think of this one. Okay, to build a component from an SLDS blueprint, search the SLDS blueprint catalog. Okay, open the SLDS blueprint catalog. To find the closest design for your component, if the SLDS blueprint has a corresponding base component, it has a lightning component button in the top right of the page. Each blueprint provides the details of its device support, adaptive, responsive, desktop only. An adaptive blueprint has markup for non-desktop breakpoints, while a responsive blueprint scales elegantly across screen sizes. Okay, so let me open this blueprint overview. See, accordation, this is the base. This is responsive. This is styling hook. Okay, so it supports alert, it supports responsive and styling hook. Okay, so which blueprint, what it will support, all those things you can see here. Base, if I open this, okay, about the buttons, about the links, about accessibility. Okay, base variation, brand, destructive types of success, disabled with icons, shapeful, non-selected, select and focused, uh, selected with hover state. This href link, let's use, I think this will not work, but let me give it a try once. Before explaining this, I should explain you what is span. If you use div, it is considering a block. Span means, if for a word we will use span. Span means within the same line, for one word we will use span. If you want to select a complete block, then you will use div. If I want to use this utility should work. For me, this utilities is not working. I hope this will not work, but let me give it a try. Let me give it a try. Hmm. So I am seeing that asset icons utility SVG symbols symbol download symbol I'm using, but that is not present. That's why you are not getting here. Huh? Huh? Okay.
Show me what, the difference is there, sir.
No difference. If you write something wrong, it will not show any, it will not throw any error, simply it will not work. That's it. Okay. So you understood about styling hooks, right? Blueprints. Blueprint is for this one, wherein also the base component styling are not all base components are supported for mobile screens. Support is listed in the base component document. For example, start from the base variation. So this is my base variation, and including this one class tag, replace the icon with the lightning icon base component. create styling themes and variations, implement your component. So we are enhancing by taking the existing blueprint that as the base we will take, and on top of that, whatever new changes you want to implement, you will include it. After that, you will use a design token. Design tokens are named entities that store visual design attributes such as the margins, spaces, all these things. Every time you no need to remember, every time you no need to create. Once you create a design token, and wherever you want, simply LWC spacing small means left side 5 pixel space should be given, on the top 5 pixel, bottom 5 pixel, right side 5 pixel. So generally, if you want to write CSS, you need to give with numbers. But here what I am saying is, with the design token, you specify this one, that's enough. Every time you no need to remember 5 or 6 or 10 numbers, you no need to remember. Okay, once if you write this margin right and use this one, so automatically this will apply wherever you are using it. So this will simplify the work. You getting my point? Because our agenda is not only to make some style to a specific component. Our agenda is to make the entire application look and feel should be same. Similar look and feel should come. So that's why we will try the SLDS design tokens. After, if that is also not working, then you will use the actual we will use the actual CSS. See, this is the actual CSS you will write. This should come at the end. After trying all the above things, if nothing is working, then only you should try giving this one. So, even if you don't give the aura card, you can give top space, this space, this space. You can create a border, rounded edge, everything you can create from scratch. But if already it is there readily available, why you want to create it? Use it as it is, so that it will be easy for you also to build, and also for the end user. So that's why they are saying us to follow this structure. Okay. After following all these steps in this order, last one is the custom CSS. You can write this custom CSS, but first try if there is anyone existing one. Okay. If you go into any project, already they are using something, that similar thing you copy and paste it in your component, then just make slight changes, that's it. Getting my point? Because see, in my previous example, what I told you, that for example, if I am talking about HP Petrol, okay, so what happens in this website, already they have decided this theme where everything comes in this blue color and red color. So now, whether if you give just red, the color variant, this red is different, this red is different. See, this red and this red may be different. This red may be different. Yes or no? So this red and this red may be different. If you give exact red, or if you give the color coding number for red, you may be into using a different color and you may get a different view from the customer. So instead, just copy paste. If you open this, okay, let me open the Chrome, then you will get more clarity. Where are my downloads? Okay, so here HP Petrol. Okay, let me open this website. Okay, so here let me go to more tools, developer tools, click on this one, inspect, and wherever I go. Okay, this one. So what is the image here? What is the color coding? See this, this is entire thing. Image logo light. See, if I click here, the styles for this one. So image, vertical, align, border style, box sizing, overflow, clip image, overflow, clip, all this color, padding, bottom, everything is coming, right? So like this, see this, so many things are there. Okay. Similarly, if I go and if I just open this one, see. So related to this, okay, every information is coming. Spam, class D, block alert regarding fake websites. See, like this, what I am saying is you open. See, this is my output, right? So what I am saying is if somebody is showing you some output, go to more tools, developer tools, okay, put this, okay, put this on this one. So you will get button, class, button, brand, like this. If they give something, what CSS, what they are using, you can easily understand by seeing this, okay. Similar thing you apply to your class or your component. For example, if I am saying that, okay, the same this kind of thing I want, okay, same this kind of thing I want, but then what I need to do, just simply go to more tools, developer tools, okay, just put your cursor, just select this one, first one, okay, select this entire box, click, see whatever it is there. See this entire thing, it is given element, style, class, title, help, date, aura rendered by flex, class, title rendered by aura class. So see here, if I put this one, this image, overall, so each one I can get like this. Right, click on this, that related complete information I am getting. Right click on this, you can say copy element, okay, you copied that element on notes. If I paste that element's complete div information, you will get it, okay. So using this, what I can do, class title help data aura rendered by div class title aura rendered, everything you will get.
Yeah, when you separate.
HTML beautifier online. Go to this HTML formatter. Paste that code here. Okay. Format HTML. See, it is giving this entire code. Okay. Copy this and you paste it in your. Copy this. Below this lightning card, I will paste this. Okay. Control S. Control Shift P. Deploy this to source arc. Now
Or, or
okay, launch a powered bot to automate your digital connections. Get started. But this is not coming. Get started with Einstein bots. This is not coming in the format that we are expecting. Why? Because here we are overriding. Let me remove this. Yes. Control Shift P. So direct HTML, that's why direct CSS, that's why we should not write. It will impact at the places where we are not expecting. Okay, but still this is not coming in that format, but we are getting this one. Okay. Uh, let's go to this. I think this fails it.
don't have each server, sir.
Huh?
And having only one server.
Wait. This one.
Different URLs are different boxes.
Okay. So this image is located in a particular location, and that I am giving. Okay. I can give it in whichever way I want. So here what I am doing, render class title, data rendered, title description, all these things I'm giving. For example, if I remove this entire thing, let me remove this entire thing. We remove this entire thing. Okay, and image whatever it is there. Control C.
So everyone for the room.
Okay, LWC carousel images. Okay, and SRC, inside SRC I have this source. Okay, image PNG. Okay. Control S. Okay, card, card. Okay, before that, after now, what I want to do is comes only to stand. So this, let me build this one. So this first, let me execute this first, and then we can go to the other things. Okay, in this lightning card, inside the lightning card, first I'm giving heading and then image and then buttons. Okay, now let's go to this one. Component reference. Let's go to the component reference. Let me delete all this, remove all these things. Inside component reference, lightning card. Okay, into the lightning card. In lightning card, whether we have any background for the lightning view. This is carousel card. Carousel okay. Lightning carousel we are trying to put inside lightning card. That's why we are not getting it. Carousel behaves in this way. Okay. Let's put an image. Uh,
What you want to do? On the image, you need to keep rating and sign up buttons.
just this. That's it. Just if we write this is enough. Dot background image equal to something. Okay, so here let's do one thing. Let me put this image source. Only URL need to give the so I don't know if it is not working. Okay, let's do one thing. Um, let me do one thing. Let us go to let me take this picture. Okay, this picture I want free download. Asking for Canva and hello. Okay, I downloaded this picture. Now I want to make this picture as background. Let me upload that picture in static resource.
Photos.
Okay. Now what I want to do is yes,
Good. Sound good.
is our developer console. Static resource background. Inside static resources, what is the name of my file?
Nature one.
Nature one dot
Images.
jpg. Okay.
This what
Consumption fee. Reply this to source pack. Okay. Now let me go to this, refresh the page. File path, there is some mistake.
Flash. Snapshot.
It also will not work. Let's check once. Path, some mistake we are doing in the path. If we don't give the path correctly, it will not come.
I think that is not a URL, I think.
Direct inspect.
That is not URL. Just you can go to the top, copy, paste it here. Let's say this.
So here we are giving some URL. Okay, online image. Let's take
Yeah.
online
You
image.
can
That
go directly, online image, just copy the link, paste it here.
online image. CSS. Okay.
Open the image, copy the URL, paste it. That's it.
Copy this URL. Directly try to open it in the. Okay. So this image
We need to get.
we need to get. Let's try something else.
We go to Visual Studio.
Like this. Instead of this image, directly if we give controllers, Control Shift two.
Does not access.
It is not able to access this.
Outside.
This button padding, background color, background style, background image is not there here. It's not coming. See background clip, background none. See here background none is coming now. Use the image here.
So only it could follow that only specified that. So
No. We can use this. Anything we can use. Outside also, inside also.
You can do it your website, sir.
Any
Open-
website.
Open the book, open the book, directly type one image. Copy that image website only. Don't you, which only sample images. Sample images only. Go to images, copy that only image URL only. That is good. Okay.
They will not find the photo. These images are not working. If you give the correct image, it should work. This is also 404 means this image is not present. But you understood, right? How to give. If you give the correct URL, it will come. Because we are not giving the correct URL, it's not coming. That's it. Let's not waste time here. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. So this is all about CSS. So writing our own components as per our wish, we can write this. But before going to this, we should verify all those things and then only we should come back here. If you have a tie between a class and an ID will win because ID will override the class. If you have a class that you have written custom CSS, and if you have a class that is given by Salesforce, then if a tie happens between these two, which will win? The one which you have written will win. Okay.
If we do custom CSS, we can issue all of the above.
Yes. But it will take lot of time and effort. That's why we prefer to use the existing ones. If you want to build anything that you can write custom CSS and you can build it. ఇప్పుడు ఐడిలో నువ్వు రెడ్ కలర్ చూపించమంటున్నావు, క్లాస్ లో బ్లూ కలర్ చూపించమంటున్నావు. అప్పుడు రెంట్లో ఏది పని చేస్తుంది అనే క్వశ్చన్ వస్తే ఐడి క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నదాన్ని ఐడి ఓవర్ రైట్ చేస్తుంది. ఒకవేళ క్లాస్ లో రెడ్ ఉంది, నువ్వు రాసిన క్లాస్ లో రెడ్ చూపిమని అంటున్నావు, కానీ సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ ఇచ్చిన దాంట్లో బ్లూ ఉంది అనుకో, అప్పుడు బ్లూ కనిపిస్తుంది రెడ్ కనిపిస్తుంది అంటే నువ్వు రాసింది కనిపిస్తుంది. ఆ రెండు క్లాసులే, కానీ సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ ఇచ్చిన దానికన్నా నువ్వు రాసింది అది సరిపోలేదని నువ్వు రాసావు అంటే దాని మీద ఇది పనిచేస్తుంది. ఓకే. Next, let's go to composition. Okay, add your components within the body of another component. Composition enables you to build complex components from simpler building block components. So composition components, it's useful to compose apps and components with a set of smaller components to make the code more reusable and maintainable. The Lightning namespace contains many base components such as Lightning button that you can use to build your components. సో ఇది యూజ్ చేసి కాంపోజిషన్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఒక కాంపోనెంట్ లోపల ఇంకో కాంపోనెంట్ ని పెట్టి చిన్న చిన్న కాంపోనెంట్లు కలిపి ఒక పెద్ద కాంపోనెంట్ తయారు చేయాలనేది మన ఇంటెన్షన్. ఓకే. సెట్ ద ప్రాపర్టీస్ ఆఫ్ ద చైల్డ్ కాంపోనెంట్స్, set a primitive value for child component, and then set a non-primitive value for the child component. We can do all of these things. Why we are doing all of these things? Basically to build small things and then club them together to build a bigger component. So if we see the examples, let's look at how the Warner, okay, this is the app, okay, sets public properties to on two instances of C to do item, C to do item.js, import lightning element anyhow we are doing, along with that API also we are doing, export API item name, these two things I want to export. Here's C hyphen to do item name, item name equal to milk, item name equal to bread. So in this way, I can write the template. Property names in the JavaScript are in camel case, while HTML attribute names are in kebab case, that we know to match the HTML standards. In to do app.html, the item name attribute in markup maps to the item name JavaScript property in to do. So this is what we have done. Here we have given, inside curly braces, we have given name, and that name we are passing through this JavaScript that we have done in the starting, right? While defining HTML template, binding data in a template, this one we have done, right? Property we have done, right? This one, hello name, and if name equal to Rajesh, we are passing, we have done this. Similarly, component values you can set on the child and you can pass it to the parent. Don't worry if you don't understand, we will see examples, then you will get clarity. Objects passed to components are read only. So if you are passing objects to the components, they are not editable. Okay. For public properties, you should use primitive values. So what are primitive values? What are non-primitive values? If you are passing some integer, some string, all those things that are primitive values. If you are trying to pass the entire object, then it is non-primitive. So how to deal with primitive, how to deal with non-primitive, we will deal. Call methods on children. We can call that methods which are present on children also. We will see these examples practically. Then you will get more clarity. Spread properties on children, pass markup into slots, slots versus data, view dependencies. Okay. Fields, properties, and attributes. Declare fields in your component JavaScript class, reference them in your components template to dynamically update the content. Okay, this is this is what very important was. Okay, reactivity, public properties. If you want to access public properties, you need to use @API. So when to use, what to use, and all those things, how to create these fields in our Lightning component, we will see this one. Reactivity considerations also we will see. Property name attributes, web API properties. Getter setter methods, how we can pass a variable. How we can pass a variable, like see in Apex and Visualforce page. From Visualforce page, how we are passing a variable and getting into Apex, and from Apex we are passing and how we are getting into Visualforce page. Similarly to the Lightning component, how we can pass the values, and from there how can we get that also we can achieve by using @API. I will do the examples, don't worry for now. I will do the examples, then you will get more clarity. Then the main hero of that LWC, that is JavaScript, will enter. I can sense that it's already overloaded. What do you feel? Okay, fine then. Tomorrow Sunday, if I put class, tomorrow morning, Sunday, same time, 9 o'clock. Online, because institute is not open on Sundays. Only 2 hours. Okay, 9 to 11. Just we will not take any breaks directly. Directly we'll start at 9, we'll close at 11. No, so I have exam tomorrow. Some people having exam. Fine then. Let's continue class on Monday then. Some people are not okay for this, right? Fine then. So let's have the class on Monday. So I will take some examples, some easy examples. See, the agenda is not to confuse you. If we do here, it's confusing, I can understand. So let's take some easy examples and let's complete this composition. And then we need to work on the fields and then we need to work on the JavaScript. The JavaScript is very important one. Okay. Because everything we can handle through JavaScript only. And also we want to discuss the life cycle hooks. Life cycle hook is different from the CSS style hook. Style hook is different, life cycle hook is different. So style hook we covered already. Life cycle hook we will cover. So whatever we have done till now, if you practice, the other things will become easy. Otherwise, it will be confusing only. But the point what I told you got it right. So anything which is already existing, if you want to know or copy from that, you can inspect that and you can get the details from that. Okay, from the existing application, you take it. At least you will know the place from where it is coming. Okay. More tools, developer tools. Okay, just click on this one. Click on whatever you want. Okay, I want this home button. Just click on the home button. See href home nav link. So navigation link is there. Href. So here you can see background color transparent, nav button, body. See, so many things are there. HTML, all these things we can get. Any specific thing, any, like for example, this entire thing. If I click this entire thing where the image, this is the image. Okay, this is the banner they are following. Okay, copy this image, open this. This is a okay. Outside, this is not working. Restricted, maybe. Copy element. Okay. This is the image. Like this, if you get the image, then if you put it in the background. That's Control Shift D. That is the source arc. I think it will also not work. Or a lightning card we are using. For lightning card, for lightning card, this is not applying.
So just remove the URL, just directly keep the HTTPS like that. Remove everything, just directly.
No, it will not work like that. You have to give that.
In that example code, they are giving directly. They did
There.
not kept anything.
There,
Before you are copying that image.
before you are copying that image.
LWC background image. CSS background image. Okay. We have given the same thing. We have given the same thing. Now, class equal to background image. This is what we have to give. A div. Let me give a div. I think this will solve the problem. Div. And class equal to Control S. Control S. Control S. Adjust the source arc. I think this time it should come. Let's see. Background image. The lightning card. Class equal to
Whatever design tokens.
second here we should not give space. I have given not work. Let's see whether it is working or not.
Select the copy of code which having the image. That is punishment. Directly copy the codes and therefore.
No, no, no.
Code having.
Here for H2, if we give H2, it is working. Okay, not background image.
Class class elements dot తెలుస్తున్నారు.
మరి అన్ని కరెక్ట్గానే ఇచ్చాను కదా.
సార్ కాలమ్స్ ఎందుకు పెడతారు సార్?
ఏం లేదు.
క్లాస్ అని పెట్టా.
ఐడి పెడుతున్నాం సార్.
ఐడి కూడా పెట్టా. దీంతో ఇదే తలకాయ. ఎక్కడో చిన్న స్పెల్లింగ్ మిస్టేక్ ఉంటే మొత్తానికి బాగుంది.
Background image.
అక్కడ మార్చాలి కదా సార్ ఎస్ఆర్సి అని బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఇమేజ్.
ఓకే ఇది తీసుకున్నా. ప్యాడింగ్ బార్డర్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ క్లిప్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఇమేజ్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్ నేను సంగతి చూస్తాం తర్వాత. Fine then, guys. We'll meet on Monday morning. Okay.
Time.
Regular time, same time, no change in timings.
7:30.
Hmm. Yes, yes.